this is Pete from Pete on the AT. Wasn't able to close out yesterday. I think today is day 55 or 56, but I wasn't able to close out yesterday because I walked about 10 miles in the pouring down rain, got to a shelter. It's a nice shelter. It has a big deck on it. But the shelter had 4 of the people in it already, and so I had to, I came in a little bit late, so I kind of had to make my way in the shelter and didn't really have time to do a closeout video. But the rain is supposed to continue today. Had to put on my cold wet socks and cold wet pants, and I did have dry underwear, thank God, and 1 pair of dry socks, but my shoes were soaked. So anyway, I just finished breakfast, getting water in me, and we'll be packing up and heading into Pearisburg. So I think there's a 10-mile hike ahead of me. Shouldn't be too bad. It's, the weather's relatively cool. It's, probably in the low 60s right now. So I will, just kind of catch down the trail and catch up along the way. So on the trail, I can't really tell whether it's raining right now or if it's just tree rain, but everything's wet, but it's very, very pretty. It's a little foggy, but you can kind of see how the green is just covered the forest floor. That was all just leaves and brown a week or 2 ago, but it's really greened up, and it's turning into the long green tunnel finally. So it's going to be a whole different kind of hike, moving forward, where you're just seeing green everywhere, and it's going to be nice because there's going to be a lot of shade. So I am looking forward to that. I've got about a 10-mile hike in front of me today into Pearisburg. I don't know if the hostel that I'm staying at is walkable, or if I've got to call and get a shuttle to it. But I should be there, shortly after lunch. Yesterday, I did 23 miles, which was a lot more than, I would have normally done. But I just wanted to get within striking distance of Pearisburg. The terrain was okay. I mean, there were regular ups and downs, but there weren't any crazy ascents, and that's the thing that really slows me down. That and a real rocky terrain. But yesterday the trail was quite rocky. The last 10 miles it was pouring rain, and the trail was just there was no flat place to put your feet. You had to step on rocks or kind of get in between rocks, and that just slows you down, because when it was raining, if you didn't put your foot on something flat, you would slip. So it was a little slower going because of that. But that's just kind of the way it was. The first 10 miles or 12 miles were really good, and then the last 10 miles was nothing but rocks. So anyway, just gonna keep moving. I think my neighbors Larry and Roxanne are going to come down and do some camping in their camper, but close enough that we're going to be able to grab dinner together. So that'd be really nice to be able to catch up with them this evening. But that means I got to get to the hostel and get some dry clothes, do my laundry and stuff before they get here, so I have at least something to wear that doesn't stink to high heavens. All right, so that's the morning. I'll try to catch up with you a little bit more down the trail. Take care. I see a lot of poop with fur in it, and that's probably what the foxes are eating and pooping is bunny rabbits. But he's not particularly afraid, which, you know, the deer aren't either, thankfully. But most of the scat have hair in it, and I'm assuming it's bunny rabbit hair and squirrel hair. So I talked a little bit yesterday about the trail closing in on us, and this is a real good example. I mean, I really can't walk through here without rubbing on, you know, almost every plant that's lining the trail, and of course they're all wet, you know, transferring their water onto my clothes. Okay, just wanted to point this kind of interesting thing about the trail happening in the spring here. Does anybody know what this plant is? It's all over the trail, but they're just now starting to bloom, which is pretty cool. But I've seen them all over the trail, but this is the first time that I've seen a flower on them. Hello everybody, I am here with my lovely neighbors, Roxanne and Larry. Oops. We're celebrating Cinco de Mayo at a Mexican restaurant, and Larry and Roxanne came down for a camping trip, but then brought me an awesome resupply. So it's me and Mike. They brought a whole back trunk full of food, and so we felt like we were trick-or-treating because we had our little bags, and Roxanne holds up, you know, some freeze-dried food that she made. You want this? And so she's put it in our bag, and so then now we're doing a little Cinco de Mayo celebration. But hey, and a little tequila sunrise going on there. All right, hey everybody, just winding up day 56, I think, on the trail, and I'm at Angel's Rest Hostel. I'll kind of give you a little bit of the rundown. That garage is a bunkhouse. This building right there is the bathroom, and they're nice. They're nice shower bathroom area, and right underneath that is the laundry room, and they have two washer and dryers down there, so it was easy to get in. They have extra outhouses. They've got a mobile home. I don't know if you can see it, and that's kind of like a living room area, and then some tent sites way back there. You can't really see it anyway, but it was a great evening. Friends Larry and Roxanne came down. You saw that in the video, and resupplied me, brought me my smaller belt for my backpack, helped me get that done. They're taking some stuff back home, and it was just lovely seeing them, and I really appreciate them taking the time and effort to come in. And Roxanne made dehydrated food. She resupplied us. She watched my resupply video and tried to copy some of the stuff that we generally eat, and so, you know, going to the grocery store was a lot easier because we didn't have to get as much stuff. So wanted to wrap it up. Tomorrow, well, the whole next week is going to be a big week for me. It's going to be a lot of miles to try to get to Catawba and resupply and hostel and stuff like that. So we will see you tomorrow morning, and I hope you all have a good evening, and thanks for watching.